This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. With me is heavyweight Kash Ali. Has been a long time since you've been on IFL. How are things, Kash?
Yeah, all good, brother. Thanks for having me on. But yeah, everything's all good, bro.
No problem, mate. Good to get you on. Of course, you're back in action, May 28th. You're challenging for a title as well. Talk to me about the fight, Kash.
Yeah, it's for the IBF European title, which will be in Sheffield Arena, and they're going to announce some TV dates soon. Just waiting for them to be launched. I think next week they're going to launch that. So yeah, some exciting news and back in the mix again.
That's Dennis Hobson's card, yeah.
Yeah, Dennis Hobson. Yeah, Sheffield. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about that more in a second. But so yeah, you are in London at the moment.
Yeah.
Sparring Dereck Chisora. I'm sure you're getting
Yeah.
some good work with Dereck.
Yeah, it's been good. I've been here about 4 weeks now. I've been obviously back and forth, but back in staying here, helping him. Been about 4 weeks sparring for the Joseph Parker fight. So getting some good working, good rounds. And like I said, he's helping me and I'm helping him. So it's good getting the good work. He's helping me for my fight as well. And like he's fighting next week or whenever it is. So getting him ready for that.
Of course, you know, as his sparring partner, you can't say too much out of respect. You don't want to give too much away, etc. But just give us an insight into those spars as much as you can, Kash.
Yeah, the good. See, Derek's been around. He's been around for a long time. So everyone knows what he does. He's aggressive, big, strong, comes forward, and he knows what he's going to do. Like I said, watch is already, isn't it? So, so that's what I think they're going to do, and they're going to try putting the pressure onto. I think that's the best way to beat Parker. They put that pressure on and try taking him out. So, but obviously, I think it's a good fight. It's a good 50-50 fight. I think Parker's, he'll have a game plan as well. But it's going to be a good fight. I'm excited for it. It's going to be good ones for the fans anyway.
And from the rounds that you've done with Dereck, do you think that he comes out on top against Joseph Parker?
Yeah, for me, yeah. Like I said, we know what Derek's going to do and what is being expected. And what, he can do. See, I think it's 50-50. Parker's got to be switched on and he's got to use his brain, to be honest. And if he stands there another fight with him, Derek's, I think if it's in favour for Dereck. But Parker is going to keep it long and keep it at distance, which I think he should do anyway. But whether he does, I don't know.
And Kash, in terms of you, of course, you've had some good wins, especially the one over Sokolowski recently. If you can bag this IBF European title, not looking past it, but if you can do that on May 28th, where are you in this domestic European scene, Kash? Where are you in this heavyweight division?
Yeah, I think with this will put me in some good rankings. But like I said, some big British fights, some for the British, I think around the British title level or European. Obviously, don't want to jump too far ahead, but I believe I belong at the top level. But I've just got to prove it. And then from there, whether it's a British title or whoever really, I think there's plenty of names out there for me to fight. Really.
Do you want to give me some names?
I don't know, mate. Have you got any in mind? Let's be honest. Well, there's plenty of talk. There's Nick West, Fabio Wardley, Gorman, Dubois. They're the kind of guys on that radar, top 10 kind of in England anyway. But like I said, if I win this European, maybe I can fight for European or Commonwealth or something like that. So I think there's enough guys to fight. And I think they're all good 50-50 fights. So they'll be exciting fights anyway, either way.
And out of the names that you just mentioned there, you said Gorman, Dubois, Fabio Wardley, Nick Webb. What do you think in terms of a business-wise and a realistic kind of fight? Which one do you think is most realistic out of those names, Kash?
Yeah, I think any of them, to be honest. Honestly, I think because they've all got. Well, I think, and I know Nick Webb won nobody expected a win last weekend. He knocked somebody out. Was it last weekend on the Dylan undercard?
He knocked out Eric Pfeiffer. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That one. So he's got good win. I know Wardley's current English champion. So I just seen it now. I think Nick Webb and Wardley might be fighting for English. I think.
Correct.
I've seen that post. So yeah, any of them fights, I think they all make sense and they all about. Like, so we all on the same. We all in the mix, aren't we? So it's that kind of category. So any of them, if it's all right, so definitely fights. I'll take any of them fights.
And in terms of the 28th, your opponent, do you know much about him?
Yeah, he's definitely a big puncher. I think he's knocked out 13 out of 15, lost 2. So he's won 15, lost 2. But he looks like a typical Eastern European hands up type. And like I say, he's a big, strong guy. So he's not trying to knock me out. Like I say, he's got a lot of knockouts on his record. So he'll be believing in his power. But I've been grafting in the gym. Me and Richard have been training hard. So I think my boxing brain, my ability, I'll overcome this guy. I'll beat this guy definitely, and then move on to bigger and better things.
Well, you look in a good place physically, and you're speaking well. So do you believe that we could potentially see the best Kash Ali on May 28th?
Yeah, so yeah, I still believe there's more. Like I said, each fight you can progress a bit more, I believe there's a lot more for me to give, and I think this will be people will see where I'm at, and I believe people will be surprised. You know, I can do things what most heavyweights probably can't do. Like Spio can pack a punch, heavyweight one punch, you know, it's game over, bro. But I think I've got the people that know me. That, you know, I've got the speed, I've got the accuracy, I've got the timing, and like I said, I've sparred all the top guys. Like I'm sparring Chisora at a minute. I sparred with Gerald Washington the other day. He's a top 15 American who fought for the world title. And previously, I've sparred Fury, Joshua, all them guys. So, and like I said, every time I sparred, I've held my own. I'm not going to say I've been knocked anyone out. They knocked me out, but they were good. I've had good spars with them, and I believe there's not too much in it. And I think me just keep progressing the way I am, I'll be able to showcase my talent.
Well, listen, best of luck on May 28th and the rest of your sparring with Dereck Chisora to get you back on the channel. Just before we go, you mentioned that you sparred Tyson and Anthony before. It'd be rude not to get a prediction off you. Obviously, we're building up to this fight. Not done yet, but it looks like it will be done soon. Fury and Joshua. You sparred both men. How do you think it goes, Kash?
Yeah, see, it's a good for. See, me personally, I think it's how. See, heavy boxing, one punch can change everything, as we know. Joshua can underpunch and knock Fury out, or vice versa. For me, I think it's the way Tyson approaches the fight. If I was in Tyson's corner or from a spot, if he goes in and keeps it long and keeps it nice and long and Tyson boxing him, I think I favour Fury. But if Fury tries going in and Tyson having a fight with him, then that's that. I'm not saying that favours Joshua, but it gives him a better chance to beat Fury. Because I think the only way Joshua's going to really beat him is knocking him out. I can't see Joshua outboxing Fury. I think there's a very slim chance of that. But if he goes in and lets his hands go and puts his punches well together, like you see with Wilder fight, Deontay tried to land one shot and it wasn't good enough to not beat Tyson. So Joshua, if he puts 3 fours together, then you know he'll have a good chance of landing and taking Tyson out. But it's a big ask. I favour Tyson, to be honest, with his boxing ability and stuff. But like I said, we never know. We never know which way he's going to go.
Who was more of a headache to spar? Who was more difficult to spar?
Definitely Tyson. Definitely, he's a elusive. He's bigger. And another thing, he can punch as well. He's not. People have got this thing where you say, "Oh, he's not a puncher," but he's a big man. He's a 19-stone man. So if when he lands, it's gonna have effect. But Joshua's got. See, they all got their strengths. But as a more awkward, I'd say Tyson. But Joshua's good at his combos. I'm not spotting him in the past few years, but it looks like he's improved anyway. But I think Joshua needs to keep it tight and just take it to him.
Okay. Kash, appreciate your time on IFL TV. Best of luck on May 28th, and hopefully when you bag that win, we'll have another word, all right? Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Nice one, bro. Nice one. See you in a bit. Nice one.
Take care.